It is a game day ritual, whether you've got tickets to the game or not.
Yeah, we're talking about tailgating, past and present. Local 5's Connie Feldman explores the history of tailgating.
Nothing drums up excitement for a Packers game quite like tailgating.
Go, Pack, go!
Few would argue that Packers fans have perfected the art of this weekly ritual.
Go, Pack, go!
You're one of the only professional teams that does tailgating at the level that you do.
But where did this time-honored tradition all begin?
What we're looking at here is an aerial map of the old East High Stadium in 1938.
One theory is that the Green Bay Packers actually coined the term tailgating in 1919, and that's when the term began to be used and associated with modern-day American football. Packers fans would park their pickup trucks around the field and sit on the bed.
So if you were coming in from out of town and you were parking, you needed to have a place to eat, you ate out of your car. Because there wasn't, well, you did, there's nothing here.
Others say the concept of tailgating, if not the name, goes back much further than the Green Bay Packers.
That's the first recorded account, was during the Civil War.
And makes a clash on the gridiron look like child's play.
People would pack up meals and go out to where skirmishes were going to happen and watch them, which is kind of grueling if you think about it.
Dr. Tanya Williams-Bradford from the University of California, Irvine is somewhat of a tailgating aficionado.
I have studied tailgating and I gained the pounds to prove it.
Bradford and a colleague recently researched the origins of tailgating and the role it plays today.
That notion of community is quite fascinating. It really is a bit of a religious experience.
No one knows that notion of community quite like someone who's lived it.
At the time we came to Green Bay, it was in '57, and when the stadium opened up, the new stadium, my husband was still playing with the Packers.
As the wife of former Packers player Jim Temp, Carol Temp remembers the heyday of Green Bay Packers social scene that spread far beyond the parking lots.
Parties in homes that were lovely. People were all dressed up. It was just an exciting time.
Local historian Mary Jane Herber with the Brown County Library says the way Packer fans celebrated in that bygone era was a reflection of the societal norms at the time.
Because people did dress then.
And dress they did.
The women wore fur coats and men wore top coats and hats, and so it was a more elegant feeling at that time.
I thought I would don the 1950s classic tailgating uniform and see what that experience was all about. And I'll tell you this much, walking through Lambeau in heels and stockings gives a whole new meaning to the term diehard Packer fan. But what I really wanted to know was, how did they stay warm? Well, it turns out they didn't have to.
They would head west out to San Francisco and Los Angeles in December, most of the time, because it was warmer and they didn't play in Green Bay.
Herber says it wasn't until the late 60s that the Packers started playing the full season in Green Bay. And, well, we all know what happened then.
And a quarterback scored.
Those ladies from Dallas that came with their high heels made it through about 10 minutes of the game and they were done.
While tailgating has come a long way since its humble beginnings on the battlefield or from the back of a Buick, there's one thing that hasn't changed.
And I think one of the things that gives me just a warm feeling is I'm seeing that teams are starting to share that love back to their fans. They recognize the lengths that their fans are going to come out and support them.
Our fans were so loud and they showed up and we love them.
I just think there's certain pride in Green Bay. We have a fabulous coach and team, and it's really special right now.
In Green Bay, I'm Connie Feldman, Local 5 News.
Carol Temp shared one other little-known reflection of the time. She says in 1959, Coach Vince Lombardi brought all the Packers' wives fur stoles as a gift.